Rising fighting game stars from one end of the earth to the other have undergone a test of reaction and mental endurance. Entering the ring with the most elite from their region, Bandai Namco proudly presented the Tekken Online Challenge, a region-based competition that saw 10 proficient fighters take home the title during a global pandemic. In mid-September 2020, it was off to South Korea to witness the longtime legends of the Asia-Pacific region rise once more. And when it comes to brawling with the best, fans were cheering on Moyil from the sidelines.
And we're getting into it now. Yeah, Chanel is now like...
The Geese extraordinaire had a flawless run through the online event's upper bracket, defeating Rock's Dragon's Chanel and Equinox Gaming's iMusician without dropping a set, earning a spot in the grand finals. Faced with his greatest challenge yet, Moyil met with the incredible Jean Ding in the grand finals. This was his toughest matchup yet. Moyil fell just short of victory after Jean Ding pummeled him for 3 straight rounds in an epic Game 5 tiebreaker match. After losing the first game of the reset, Moyil lifted himself up off the ground. He took the next 3 games from Jean Ding to earn the South Korean title. But his job in the tournament wasn't over yet. Each of the Tekken Online Challenger events has a final boss, an outstanding player in their region who, if beaten, will reward the tournament challenger with a larger prize win. In South Korea, the final boss was 2017 world champion Kudans, a Devil Jin prodigy who has reached celebrity status for his fighting game achievements around the globe. Kudans wasn't going to mess around. He took the first 2 games from under Moyil's nose. The Geese Wonder took the 3rd match away from Kudans, but ultimately fell short to the fighting game master after 3 devastating back-to-back rounds of pure punishment.
He knew that he was too low there. And Kudans is threatening with the wave dash! With the Kudans special again! Wow, Kudans.
Genuine gaming player Dion Gray was the star of the show in the Australian stint of the competition, putting on a glorious loser's bracket performance after being knocked down in the semifinals.
Back to the original posture.
Hungry for the title of Best Fighter Down Under, Dion raised his fighter's fists and put on a show in the Grand Final Series.
Very low in health right now.
Not only did he 3-0 his opponent Y50K to reset the bracket, he 3-0'd him again to take the Aussie crown, proving to the world of professional Tekken 7 esports that he was the best there was in the ANZ region. That was until he bumped fists with the Australian final boss Chan NY from Kenga Esports, a staple player and well-respected competitor in the ANZ scene. Dion Gray had him on the ropes, taking the 1st and 3rd game from the tournament's final boss. At 2 rounds aside in the 5th and final match of the online tournament, Chan NY seized his moment and proved to the world why he is one to be feared in the oceanic fighting game community. The Asia-Pacific Challenge kicked off the month of December in the home of fighting games, Japan. And through skill and willpower, it was the Fakuram wonder himself, Gen from Team Liquid, who would turn heads in the online challenge. Keeping things interesting, Gen's pathway through the upper bracket was an edge-of-your-seat experience. He defeated hometown rivals Ka-Rei and Hakayo in tiebreaker matches before earning himself a seat in the grand finals. The grand final was a different story, as he met Hakayo once more in the ring. This time around, Gen left no room for error, 3-0'ing his opponent for the Japanese crown. Gen's final boss experience would prove to be more brutal than competitions past. He had to defeat 3 longtime legends of the game in best-of-3 matches. The first was 2019 world champion Chikurin, who Gen cleaned up with speed and accuracy in 2 straight games. The next was Esports Nation 2019 victor Nobi, who once again fell to the wrath of the Team Liquid player. The 3rd and final boss was 2019 Taipei Major winner Double, who was the first to take a game from Gen. Bouncing back from his first loss against a final boss, Gen managed to take the second game from Double. But that victory was short-lived, as Double unleashed a world of pain on Gen, defeating him to end the Japan Online Challenge in 3 straight rounds. Last but certainly not least for the Asia-Pacific region was the fighting game's finest from the Philippines, with Bren Esports sensation Hapon flying the flag for his country. Hapon fought longer and harder than any other competitor in the online competition. Starting in the loser's side, he fought and won against some of the strongest Filipino competitors the online challengers could throw at him, including Nature Lover, Bully, Bruisemaker, and Vermilion. Hapon's greatest obstacle in the tournament was multi-fighter wonder Jules, the upper bracket's biggest threat. Their skills were evenly matched going into the grand finals, but Hapon pulled through to reset the bracket. Jules was only seconds away from losing the Filipino online challenger as Hapon consistently remained a step ahead of him. Hapon closed out the series with another Game 5 tiebreaker finish, ready to move on to the final boss. Playbook Esports Dojin was waiting for him. The next few matches would be nothing short of painful for Hapon.
Bay long kicks for the follow-up. And now Hapon letting that straight shot rip. Dojin though with a huge hop kick, ending things on a dominant fashion.
Dojin is a methodical player, and that was made evident as he made short work of Hapon to secure a 2-game victory over his fellow Filipino player. These 4 fighting game superstars proved that they are kings in the ring. Who will rise to the top as a Tekken 7 god in your part of the world this 2021 season?
A fighting dragon finish.
Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to keep up to date with the amazing esport content from around the gaming globe. Only on Unbeaten Esports.